play. You got to keep it high.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel. We welcome you to Noche and here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Kuzma. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
To the inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Giannis outside. Kuzma outside. And Porter, here we go. Over Irving. Porter, no luck. Rollins against Christie. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Giannis. Misses off the left iron.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Rollins. They can't stop the run with that one. Mavericks leading by 4. Lets it fly. And Dallas again with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The Mavericks, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Mavericks on D. 6-point game. The Bucks working the ball around. Porter passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Kuzma. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's Dallas. They're on a 17-4 run. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
Maybe just like you. Thanks so much.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 10. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle starts for Dallas?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Porter. And the basket is good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Trent, following the basket by Robert Williams. Anthony with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They're leading by 8. From deep three-point land, the rebound by Turner.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Trent. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Irving for 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 9 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get the rebound. Out to Anthony. The 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Now here's Irving with the drive. No good there.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Turner. Gary Trent is out there with Prince. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard. 5 on the clock. And here's Anthony for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Anthony's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks. Here's Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Kyrie exceptional at taking the hit and then somehow creating a release angle towards the rim.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Dallas leading by 11. Joe in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
On the finishing end in the catch and shoot, Joe is deadly.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 7.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The previous play is under review.
Action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Thing a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got 18 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rollins the pass to Prince. Here's Anthony. The Bucks working the ball around. To the middle. Pass to Trent. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No good from Irving.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Gotta be careful whenever Williams is roaming nearby. So skilled at getting to those rejections.
Gobert, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Marshall. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Amir Coffey's checked in for Rollins. Plays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So both teams making some changes here. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Milwaukee. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And right now for the Bucks, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
Here's Giannis. No good, unable to end this run.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Trent with the wide open look. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he drives in. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the shot goes in.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Turner. And no good that time.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Irving from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in out there.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Rollins comes in for Gary Trent. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Anthony. Bucks trail by 20. Loads it up for Giannis. Can't complete the alley-oop. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Back to Joe. Here's Christie. And he's good on the three ball. Christie's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Kuzma outside. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Going inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Okay, Big Play Jay wants to know, what's the hardest thing about playing in the NBA?
The travel. Man, those airplane bathrooms are tiny.
Yeah, maybe for some people. But, you know, I never had that problem.
That's because you're tiny.
And we had a private jet.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got P.J. Washington. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Rudy Gobert. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. It's Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. No good with the triple. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go. Out to the wing from deep Washington. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Timeout called the Bucks.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in, and it's blocked. Pass break, Dallas. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Outside, Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on Washington. Outside, Portis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Second, the Mavericks.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Down low, here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now, Giannis. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Porter. Softly drops in the floater. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Here's Irving driving inside. Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here is Portis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And that one's good by Porter. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Irving. Gobert with a screen for Irving. Driving the lane. Gobert against Portis. Gobert, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And here's Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis can't get it to go.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Giannis kicks to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Porter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee. Guarded by Kuzma.
Okay. I think Kyrie could play not only with the ball, but with the baton right now, orchestrating the offense.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, you can't let Isaiah Joe get in the rhythm from three. He's no average one out there.
Shot from 12, and that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 13.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Pass to Kamare. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Bobby Portis.
Clearly a foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Jackson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Trent subbed in for Rollins. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Anthony kicks to Prince. No good from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The expectation always for Williams to play rough inside, so he's going to attack you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Anthony. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
In for the Bucks, number 20, AJ Green.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Trent. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Dallas with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
What they're banking on is us.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Taurean Prince is out there with Turner. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Anthony, and it's Coffey in at the 3. And here's Anthony from the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Marshall gets the bucket.
You want to settle for something going away from the basket, aggressive with a finger roll.
Trent with it. Williams picks him up. Bounce pass from Trent. Here's Prince. Inside. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Kamare. The shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Milwaukee. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
To the paint. Here's Williams. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low. Stolen away. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Kept alive. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Anthony. Rebound by Williams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Joe, and it's Dallas with another.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's Porter with the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Joe. That one good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Kuzma outside. Back to Anthony. Outside Portis. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Williams. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Giannis. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense is right there. Williams can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Porter in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Martin's checked in for the Mavericks. Rollins checked in for Milwaukee.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
He's serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
They get it again. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. It's Porter outside, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardy. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Porter, guarded closely. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks. Najee Marshall.
And the Bucks with possession here. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort, all right?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.